Sports. Today, the dad got to talk with Major League Baseball player Brock Holt, two-time World Series champion with the Red Sox, 2015 MLB All-Star, and the only person in MLB postseason history to hit for the cycle. Really cool stat. We'll talk about that later. But before that, check out this awesome video about a program that is very special to Brock.
Dear Brock.
Dear Brock.
Dear Brock.
Dear Brock. Dear Brock, you are my best friend.
We've been patients at the Jimmy Fund Clinic for almost 7 years now. In our family, we say we because James will never be in this alone. We've never told you this, but you met James right around the time he started to resist going to clinic.
I am so glad I met you.
Truthfully, we think it really doesn't matter to James that you play for the Red Sox. To him, you're just his buddy Brock, and that's the most important part.
You make me feel so special.
Hey Brock, how's it going? Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This is as close as I've been to another human in a while outside of my wife, and I feel really close to you right now. We just watched your video, and deals with your experience with a lot of kids and the Jimmy Fund. How'd you get involved with the Jimmy Fund?
Playing for the Red Sox. Red Sox and Jimmy Fund go way back, two organizations that work closely with each other, and it's just something that I kind of gravitated to. I've always loved kids, and that's just something that I kind of fell in love with early on in my career with Boston, and I've been very fortunate to build a lot of really good relationships with kids and families and people who work at the Jimmy Fund, and we've all kind of become family.
That's pretty cool. And you have a 3-year-old?
Yeah, he's 3. Yeah, he's 3. He'll be 4 in December. And then we've got another little boy on the way due in September. So
that's awesome. Are you just dominating in like backyard wiffle ball right now with your 3-year-old or something?
Yeah, he's been really big on playing baseball and hitting and stuff. And recently he's kind of gotten off of it. We're more into dinosaurs right now. Playing a lot of dinosaurs, building with those magnet tile things, and coloring too. He's been coloring something every day. So he's all over the board, but we have a good time. So
there it is. I'm curious, like, what's it like being a pro baseball player and a dad? I mean, how do you kind of balance, like, when you get home, like, do you go just I got him, kind of thing?
Obviously during the season, it's different. It's more difficult. We're playing till 10:30, 11 at night, and on the road it's FaceTime only. But during the off season though, it's full dad mode. But I love it. I love being a dad. It's the only thing I've really ever wanted to do. So we're blessed with a healthy little boy, and hopefully baby boy number 2 is the same. And that's the biggest thing for us.
I want to wrap up with something kind of special for you, since you are the only player in MLB history to hit for the cycle in a postseason game. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool stat. Obviously, in 2018, I did that, and I was kind of wondering if anyone had done it before, and now I'm kind of hoping no one ever hits a cycle in the postseason.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just one of those cool things that I'll always have, just to be able to say that's pretty cool.
So we're going to wrap up with a quick lightning round called The Cycle, okay? I'm going to ask you 4 questions, baseball and parenting related, and you have to give me your first thought answer, okay? No thinking. I don't want no publicists allowed here. This is direct answer, okay? All right. Starts off with a single, very easy. Do you want your kids to play baseball?
Yes.
Which teammate, current or past, would you definitely let babysit your kids?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Probably Rick Porcello. I just think he's a good dude. I've enjoyed playing with him, so I'd say Rick Porcello.
Who would you definitely not let babysit your kids?
I'm going to say Dustin Pedroia, not because I don't think Griff would be safe with Dustin. I just think Griff might learn something he probably shouldn't if Dustin babysitted him.
If there was a dad designated hitter, what would he do?
I would say they change a diaper.
Yeah, of course it's change a diaper. Of course.
I mean, I don't mind changing diapers, but if I don't have to, like, if I can have someone else do it for me, I'd rather someone else do it.
Terry Francona in the MJ The Last Dance doc said that if MJ had more time, he would have made the major leagues. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
I wouldn't put anything past Michael Jordan.
Smart answer.
Just watching how competitive he is and just how confident he is in his abilities, I wouldn't put anything past him. I think Michael Jordan could do anything he wanted to.
Last question, really. What's your overall dad motto?
I think just be present. I feel like, there's times when I'm, looking at my phone maybe too much or, not present as much as I would like to be. But whenever I'm home, I want to be with my son. I want to be with Griff. I want to be playing with Griff. I want to be, in his toy room, like I said, building stuff or coloring with him or watching a movie with him. That's my biggest thing. It's just being present, being there for him and doing what I can with him whenever I've got the time with him,
Yeah, that's awesome. I totally get that. It's not easy to always be present, but if you keep striving for it, that means a lot to them, I think, as well. Thank you for being present with us in this interview. Thank you for throwing Dustin Pedroia under the bus. Appreciate that.
Dustin's a guy. That wasn't throwing Dustin under the bus.
Well, we'll edit it so that it looks like that.
He's got 3 boys. He's a great dad. He loves them. I see, I've seen them grow up and him be a dad for a long time, but I know Dustin better than most people, so I'm just afraid of what Griff might learn whenever he's with him. But.
Well, whenever you do return, good luck in Milwaukee, and thanks for being on The Dad.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks to Brock Holt for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more sports, stay tuned on The Dad.